disgusting.
to the mass farming of millions of cockroaches.
Oh God, they all left.
You mean turn it off?
And by the end of this video,
Look, there's some of them under your bed. Look,
the world's most
look,
infamous insect.
look.
He's literally deep frying cockroaches.
Oh my
Cheers.
God, you know I'm a 3-time cockroach killer.
But first, we start up here.
The Chinese herbal medicine market. Inside
I'm
they have
the
all kinds of
3-time
ingredients you would never
cockroach
expect
killer.
to have some kind
Those
of
look like the
medicinal
small
properties.
ones.
And I'm hoping to go inside and take a look at what we can
Yeah,
find.
those are the
So let's
small
talk
ones.
a little
I
bit
beat
first
the
about
big
how this
ones.
place works because it's a
Big
little bit
ones, I'm
confusing.
ready.
You see, if you go to a traditional
big ones
Chinese
come out of the
medicine
sewage out of
pharmacy, you
nowhere.
need a prescription. You cannot just go in there and buy whatever you want. But then there's this place. This is like a wholesale market. Folks can come here and buy whatever ingredients they want.
FBC
in
1
bulk.
is
Let's
pretty
go
much
inside
GG's for
and
the
take a
whole
look.
house.
Also, we don't have permission, so let's see how this works out. Wow, immediately you come in here, it smells like ginseng. Powerful.
This building is
I
the
like
largest
ginseng.
medicinal market in Western China. It houses over 2,000 merchants offering
Yeah, I like
4,500
the
products.
word ginseng.
I believe
Sounds
this is the
healthy.
owner here, and I'm told the slogan here is making men strong and women pretty. Nice.
There's a fine line between food and medicine in China. For example, dried galangal is a common remedy for many stomach problems.
This looks like a dried fungus or mushroom of some sort.
And dried papaya is often prescribed
me,
to improve blood
What
circulation.
makes
these
my
shrivel up
stomach
real nice,
better
like a
is like
papaya raisin.
acid.
But if you like how those foods
My
taste,
stomach
you
likes
can
to be
still
highly
safely add them
acidic.
to your dinner. Meanwhile,
that a
some
cat?
items are
Miss
strictly
Foxy?
reserved just for medicinal purposes.
It's like if I feel sick,
a whole tub here just
the
full of turtle
antacids,
breastplates.
I'm not gonna help.
Then we have this. You can actually see what would essentially be
basic
the
my
turtle's
stomach
ribs.
feels,
Turtle shells are
the more
believed to
sick I
nourish
feel.
the body's cooling force, while subduing any excessive warming force. Balancing these two forces is crucial in
great
maintaining good
YouTuber
health,
book.
according to traditional Chinese medicine, also known as TCM.
what I've seen, I feel like the Chinese
You
people
won't
are,
find this in the
but
gift
like
shop. A
like the
coiled up
government,
snake
how they
with the head
treat
still
their
intact.
citizens,
I'm told
or like
that
how
the
the
snake can be
Chinese
used for folks who have joint pain. How it's
people
prepared
treat
and
like
consumed.
foreigners.
That is the part where you usually would need a pharmacist to help you out.
With over 23
they look
centuries of
pretty
history,
friendly to me.
TCM is still a trusted form of healthcare in China. Most TCM treatments involve boiling the prescribed
As long as they don't-
compounds and drinking them
don't
like
put
a
these
tea.
cockroaches
Right here we
in my
have
tea.
some starfish. Last time I was in China, either I ate starfish or I ate a seahorse. We have our prescription here. We're gonna throw in a couple seahorses because it can't hurt. That's probably not something I'll do again. I feel like I had a bit
Seahorse in your
less
tea?
respect for Chinese medicine back then, and people
Yeah,
were not
no,
that
Chinese
excited that I
people
didn't take it
are
very seriously.
friendly
This time
and
I don't plan on
very,
boiling random
very,
things and
very,
putting it in
very
my body.
Over
patriotic.
25% of prescription drugs worldwide are plant-based, many of which are rooted in
Still all
TCM
go along,
knowledge.
right?
Look at this giant mushroom.
China number
But
one.
certain aspects of TCM remain unproven and controversial.
All these dog bones.
Let's go get some bing chilling.
Okay, we won't film it.
That may explain why
Yeah.
the folks running security for this market were okay with us documenting plant-based ingredients,
If we just listen, then we can film what he says we can film.
but became quickly irritated once we happened upon the more animal-based offerings.
They have a bunch of horns here. Huh? This area? No? Oh, okay.
Eventually, the security team, uncertain of our intentions, asked us to leave.
This way? Oh, the exit? Okay.
And we obliged.
I'm happy we got to see a lot of cool stuff anyways.
As an outsider, the challenge TCM presents is the mix of myth and actual effective compounds. So from here, I'm visiting two farms
so
that
do we,
produce
right? We
animals
just live to work
used
now?
in TCM.
Oh, it's so many!
I want to understand how these farms work
That huge one.
and what the ingredients are used for.
Are people
Showing
using or eating
cockroaches, I can't
cockroaches
think.
as food?
There's
And
so
by the end
many.
of it all, I'll be coming face to face
already
with a
forgot the
meal
question.
I never imagined.
He's asking that if
Oh,
you
it's
want
all
a
good. You're
cockroach
just
in your
not a
bowl.
3-time cockroach killer.
But of course. What was I thinking?
It's in the
This farm
drink.
is home to 3 million.
It's in the drink.
Welcome to the leech pools. Before we get started, I thought
Wait,
I would
does
do a
the
bit of a
drink
self-guided
change-
tour
does
to
it change
show
color?
you what
It
I
changed
see
color.
here. First
It was
of all,
like
these
soaked
pools
in.
are pretty freaking massive. They seem to be about 50 meters long, and this is where the leeches live. These nets are on top. That is to stop any birds from going in after the leeches. As you look down, once in a while you can see the leeches swimming, or you see them gathering on the sides of the walls here. I'm gonna take my sleeve down, and I'm gonna reach my hand in these murky waters to see what I find.
You may think I'm insane plunging my bare hand into a pool of tiny vampires, but I've been told that unlike most leeches, these guys do not suck blood.
There we go. I'm told they can't suck your blood, but it's still
they
sticking to my finger nonetheless. Ugh.
These are Asian medicinal leeches, a name that reflects their extensive use in TCM.
In Minnesota, when we go fishing, we're using minnows or worms, or we're using leeches. The type of leeches we use mosquitoes, they suck our blood. The leeches here, they're a different species. They're a different color. They're more squatty, especially this one. This one turned itself into a little turtle. What's happening here?
All my leech-related questions will be answered by this man.
Leech farmer, Mr. Wong, put her there. A pleasure to be here.
Mr. Wong is the farm CEO with 6 years of leech farming experience. Next to him, local tour guide Larson.
For you, I'm curious. Leeches.
Okay.
Have you ever touched one?
No.
Really?
No, never.
Do you want to just kind of reach your hand in there and just pull out a fistful of leeches?
Let me try.
Okay, you don't have to act for the camera.
This is not act. This is real. No, this is disgusting.
How about this? I'll grab a bunch, but I just dump it into your hand. That was only like 7 or 18.
It's not that bad.
You're doing a great job.
Oh, but...
Yeah, for you, I'm sure you're completely comfortable with leeches. Is this a species that's from China originally?
It's originally from China. This one is the largest among all the leeches. They're very environmental friendly. Because some leeches, they're sucking blood, and if they be feeding by blood, it's gonna stink all the area. That's why they choose this for the product.
Let's get into how it works.
For the leech, they're female and male in the same body.
Ah, like Caitlyn Jenner.
Big
And
choice.
they had sex, and they both give birth.
They knock each other up at the same time.
After 20 days, the small leeches they come
Okay,
out
not
from
fried,
the
I
egg
mean
and
deep
they will
fried.
put all them into this pool.
Unlike their blood-sucking cousins, these leeches prefer dining on small invertebrates. On the farm, they grow fat and sluggish with an
don't even
endless
like
supply
deep-fried
of snails.
fish.
But in the wild, they'd be hunting down insect
Okay,
larvae,
picky
earthworms,
motherfucker.
and other leeches.
Deep
After like
fried
5 years,
leeches.
They will be adults and then
Keep going
can
on
be
with
used as
this.
a product.
With over 2,000 leech farms like Mr. Wang's here, China produces
Yes,
300
motherfucking
tons
eat
of
it.
dried leeches each year.
Right here, there are a load of dried leeches. Not so slimy now, super light, and they're completely dried out. It's like a bone or something.
Owner?
Not a bone, a bone.
To reach this stage, the leeches first move from their cozy pools into slightly less pleasant, scorching hot water.
A lot of Americans are skeptical about traditional Chinese medicine. The problem is there are creatures that are used as medicine, which we know scientifically probably don't actually do anything. For example, some people in China believe the pangolin scale has healing properties, but really the pangolin scale is the same material as a fingernail.
心脑血管疾病
The Chinese traditional medicine still developing now. There are also some old methods that not work. That you have to really fix out. But they still remain something that works.
From the boiling pot, the leeches are drained and
Hey,
laid
the
out
placebo
on a drying mat,
scales.
where they'll remain until all the moisture has left their bodies.
He said the main function of the
Keep the
leeches
fingernails.
is improving blood
Yeah,
flow
awareness
and
scale.
removing the
Fingernails.
blood stasis.
Once dried, these leeches are shipped to medical facilities. That's where their
Probably
medicinal
just do that,
components
right?
will be
Clip
extracted.
your fingernails
I
and
was
then
surprised to learn that
for like
in the
a year and
USA,
then just
leeches
sell it.
are also FDA approved for medical use.
Usually on my show, we see a food
Because
down
you
the
like
road,
some
animal
cloudy
being
water.
raised, and then we cook it, and then we eat it. This is not really considered food, this is medicine. But then, have you heard of people eating leeches in China as food?
通过特殊处理加工
Somebody gonna eat it also is the pursuing the medicine purpose. Yeah, it's not as a food.
Okay, unfortunately, I don't have any blood-related diseases today, but in the future, when I do, I'm coming back.
While leeches are gaining recognition in the global medical industry, cockroaches are largely seen as disgusting and useless. So why does China house hundreds of farms raising over 8 billion cockroaches a year? I'm certain we'll find out.
Right behind me, Chinese cockroach farm. That red sign right there says, "Welcome, foreigner friend Sunny." I
Burn
could have
that
missed that quite
place.
easily if someone did point it out. Hold on, let me get my translator. Is it really
Burn
say
it all
that?
down. Just burn it all.
Warmly welcome
Burn it.
foreign friend Johnny to visit Maizuda. Hey, I'm Johnny. Wait, hold on. Did they have another YouTuber come here named Johnny?
Residing in this building are 4 million cockroaches, nurtured and pampered by this man to become
How
a
can he
prized
just hold
ingredient
that?
in some very unexpected products. Products I'll soon
so
discover
dressed
and even
properly,
taste.
too.
When it comes to a cockroach farm, the logical place to begin is inside the cockroach nursery. He invited to show me himself, but I said, no, this is something I must do. This is my initiation into adulthood. I'm 40,
Just
and it's
with a
time
button up?
to become a man. As you enter, you would think that you would see cockroaches going everywhere, but what they've done is they've designed these shelves with all these old egg cartons, and within these nooks and crannies
Oh,
and
they
these
like
dark
to hide in
spaces,
there.
all the cockroaches are hiding. If you listen, you can hear them scratching and moving within the egg cartons. Oh,
How does he not know that they're gonna jump at him?
Oh my God.
Sometimes they don't
Okay,
show.
so right away, oh God, they all left. Oh, I'm not good at this.
For context, I grew up in the
What
cold
does he
state of
expect?
Minnesota, which means I never saw a cockroach this size until moving to Asia, and I am not a fan.
Take a look at that. Right here, we have the young cockroaches, the adolescent cockroaches, and then some of the adult cockroaches. The
those
mothers.
look like beetles.
That one's
And when
huge.
you drop it, oh my God,
that one's
they're so
huge.
big. Very tempted
It's
to bring
so
a bottle
big.
of Raid in here, but I think that would be bad for business. There's cockroaches here. Fuck. What is that?
Oh my! I see the black from here.
I wish I was fucking. I wish I was fucking acting, guys. Let me show you what's under this one. Oh, my God. Holy cow! That is. Oh, they disappear immediately. And what the heck these things are? Is that food?
Those are their eggs.
Are they
Those are their
eggs?
eggs.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
The black pieces, those are eggs. The smaller black is the poop.
You know what? I need supervision.
Those
GG.
rod
You are
shaped.
the owner here.
those
Nice
are
to meet
eggs.
you. Larson, right now you can't see the cockroaches, but there's so many more than you could ever imagine.
Oh,
Ask him.
那这里有多少个那个
大约50到80万只。
I could never do
80万只。
this.
It's about 500,000 to 800,000
In this room?
In
I
this
mean,
room.
deep fried.
No. How can he just touch that?
Oh my
He's
God.
touching it.
There's so many cockroaches here.
spreading.
They're dropping on the floor, but they're scattering all over the place. Meanwhile, this man seems numb. What's up?
I see the babies going around
For
too.
money.
Oh my God.
That's why.
Yeah, money does cure a lot of fears. Yeah, I mean, would I be here if it wasn't for money? I don't know.
Surprisingly,
I couldn't
cockroach
be there
farming
for
is a highly profitable industry, offering over a
see them.
7x return.
I came in here by myself a moment
Wait,
ago.
7X?
And I saw on this shelf what looked to either
7X?
be poop or food or
Those are
seeds or
eggs.
eggs. What were they?
这个是蛋。
Oh, this is egg. It's like a coffee.
It looks like coffee bean, exactly. A tiny coffee bean. So in each egg, is there just one cockroach?
12到18只。
12
Like
to
20.
18.
Oh, I thought twins was triplets. That's, I don't know what that is. 17 uplets.
He said he can catch one who is laying eggs right now.
你跟他说不会咬
Wait, you
人。
bring
Yes,
one
on the
into the
wings.
plane? Yeah.
So this is a lady cockroach, and she's in the middle of squeezing out a pretty big egg. Push.
Push, push.
Did you want to hold it?
No.
I don't want to be rude.
A lady cockroach lays one egg about every week, and she can lay over a dozen eggs in her short lifetime.
Good luck with the birth.
The best part, these are American cockroaches,
Good luck
which
with
means
the
they
bird.
had to venture halfway across the world to truly feel appreciated.
So what is the lifespan
Those are
of a cockroach?
American?
8个月到
8 or 9 months.
Isn't that heartbreaking?
No, not for me.
The
But
baby
those aren't
cockroaches
Chinese-
spend a month in
Chinese
this nursery
cockroaches?
before
No,
entering
he said
adulthood
those
and
are
moving
Americano.
out to another room.
We come into the
wait,
adult
those
room.
are-
First of all, there's a tub right here. What's in the tub?
这里面也是虫子。
It's all
I think the
cockroaches
biggest
here.
ones are like around
Yeah.
around where I'm at.
Ah, it's
Tree
fine.
roaches. Oh, why is he shaking it? Why is he doing that? Why is he doing that?
Larson has left the building. Even the camera guys are starting to lose it. Look at this guy.
Yo! Yo!
He just said no problem.
On
Amazing.
his back!
It's not a big deal. For me
They're
either.
on
I'm
his
hearted. I grew up in
back.
Central Minnesota.
It's on his shoulder.
It went on my face. Where we don't really have cockroaches because we have winter that lasts for 7 months.
It's safe to be back now?
Yeah. To demonstrate my lack of
It's safe.
fear, I'm going to reach in there and grab a handful.
Wow. You're really brave.
It's
on
on
your
his
shoulder.
back.
How about just for now we put a lid on this? Not for me, but for Larson. So here's the thing. Why do we do that?
展示我的工作内容。
Okay, just demonstrate his workflow.
So let's talk about the workflow. First of all, this
It's
room is
leaking
very hot.
again.
阴暗潮湿闷热。
For cockroaches, they prefer humid and hot. It's
I
about
thought you
20
meant the
and
bathroom.
30 Celsius,
She
and
was
also a
asking
small
for
room
a
can keep
snake.
the temperature.
Based on this farm's inventory, 1 to
snake the
2
train.
million adult cockroaches
Oh,
are
thing
lurking
I
in
never
this room
use.
right
Don't
now,
even
but
know
most
where it
will only
is.
show their face during mealtime.
So he's putting some slop in there now. This is their food.
They feed them with a variety
Don't
of
just
fruits,
your hand in?
vegetables. This is corn powder. This is pumpkin.
After 4 months of living in a 5-star roach motel and dining on high-end meals, these creepy crawlers are ready for harvest. While the babies live in egg cartons, the adults reside in flat crates designed to speed up the collection process.
Wait. Let me.
Oh,
He said, wait.
he's getting more. Wow, look at that. It's just raining cockroaches in here. I don't know where
that
Lois
cameraman is gonna need the zoom.
How's your
It's
shot?
on him.
Drowning marks the end of the cockroaches' lives and the start of their transformation into medical
Oh,
products.
'cause they don't have
Further washes
noses,
them
they
thoroughly
breathe
a
through
few
the holes
times
on their
and leaves them
sides.
to dry.
What is the biggest challenge in running a place like this?
对各种孵化。
The biggest challenge for him is to control the temperature in the room because the temperature get higher, they won't grow up.
Once dried, the cockroaches are ground up and processed into medicine. But if one is so daring, these guys can also serve as a source of protein, like grasshoppers in
What
Japan
happened to
or
them?
crickets in
They
Thailand.
got ground
I've
up.
seen dozens of other bug species used for the purpose of consumption. So do
like
these
he's
insects
frying
have the
them.
same potential to provide a cheap, sustainable
like-
source of protein to
look like
folks in
ground
China?
coffee.
Let's talk about it over a meal
does.
made of cockroaches.
This right here,
Crazy.
alcohol. On the top,
I
it's
told
some
you
kind
that.
of a berry
It's
or
alcohol
nut,
with
and then
the-
in the bottom, suspended
roaches
in
in
the alcohol,
it.
there's about 10 cockroaches. Oh my God, it's not the cockroaches, that's like diesel fuel. I singed my frontal lobe. I think I shrunk my brain a little bit. Strong, right?
Just strong.
So he's gonna get his little spoon and he's gonna pour us up some. He told us earlier he wasn't gonna drink any because he has a meeting later. I don't know if it's because he has a meeting or because there's cockroaches in it.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
He's drinking it.
慢慢喝，
Oh, the cockroach just touched his lips.
It's just white wine, I think.
慢慢喝。
Slowly.
Try to pout it. It's a little sugary, intense. I'm trying to see, is there any cockroach essence? I don't think so. But perhaps I'm getting some of those amazing health benefits of the cockroach. That's what I want to talk about now. People are probably wondering at this point, what are the health benefits of these cockroaches?
好处的话，主要是针对我们人体。
If someone got a stomach problem or like
Stomach?
intestine problem, it benefits
will make
to
my stomach
healing.
problem
Also, when you have a
worse.
mouth ulcer or like
can
stomach
guarantee
ulcer,
you
cockroach
right now.
can help the treatment. 70%
Stomach
of the
ulcer is
cockroaches
not
is
helping me
used
for
for
that.
medical use, and the rest of it is like makeup care. This is amazing for me.
What skincare products are these ending up in?
粉碎了之后
Some
提取。
components of cockroaches can be used for moisturizing and antioxidant.
That's wild.
Okay,
the big
that's
question remaining is,
kinda-
are people using or eating cockroaches as food?
不会不会。
No,
Eating?
nowadays we're not food shortages, so he thought for them not good as a food.
But this recipe right here, you told me that you've made this before.
偶尔不是表演。
When he had guests or a friend come over, just show them just for fun.
I don't recommend this recipe for home chefs.
Yo, I can't eat
But here's how it's done on Mr. Wang's farm. Cockroaches, which have been thoroughly drowned and thoroughly rinsed, are placed on the side, awaiting their final resting place. On the side, a batter made of sweet potato flour and water comes to life. Bit by bit, the roaches meet the batter, then descend into boiling hot oil.
Deep
And really,
fry.
the hotter, the better.
When we eat this, are we still going to get any of those health benefits?
没有蛋白质。
Actually, it's not because now it's deep fried. Only protein remain.
Once the
Yummy
critters
in my
turn crispy,
tummy.
clean them up, then question all the life choices that brought you to this moment.
As I look at them, I think slightly better than I expected.
It look a little bit disgusting, but it smell good.
Oh,
it smell good.
smells
so you
good.
feel some conflict.
海王那个电影说过。
He said
他说
there is a
把这个
movie. Someone in the movie said this is the shrimp on the ground.
Good point. So I'm going to keep that in my
Basically,
Okay.
yeah.
mind as we eat this.
Cheers.
Shrimp for the cockroaches of the sea.
Huh.
Just
怎么样？
crunching.
It tastes like what it smells like. It starts with a nice
It tastes
toasty
like what
flavor,
it
and then at
smells
the
like.
end, you get that real smell. Like exactly what that room smells like a musty,
room smells
old, overly
horrible.
humid mattress.
I can taste that. So many layers.
But I gotta be honest, much better than I expected. I'm amazed how crunchy it is and that the wings and the legs and the exoskeleton is so flaky and it kind of almost dissolves in your mouth as you're chewing it. It's just that residual ending taste that's a little bit fucked up. My final question for you, you've been only doing this for about 3 years and you've built up your bug collection to now over 2 or 3 million. What is your dream for the future?
首先第一个是扩大。
He wanted to expand his farm into like a billion of it. He's ready about 20,000 square meters. It's about like 80 rooms like that. So he's ready for all the expanding.
Cheers to that. I wish you so much luck and
Cheers
fortune. You are one of the most interesting people I've ever met in my life. Cheers.
Hungry for more fun food videos? Join me at More Best Ever Food Review Show,
More
the channel that's
Best Ever Food
unfiltered,
Review Show.
raw,
More. Wait, is this the
quality, and twice the fun.
You walk away and come back.
Wait, this is the channel.
Oh, look, the server.
Subscribe now, and you probably
It's wild. It's a great industry. Oh my God.
Oh, it's not?
Each year,
Channel?
millions. No. What is the line?
Some
I can't-
crazy second channel content.
Each year, no, that's not the word. What's happening? Each year, millions of cockroaches are bred and sold. Each year, I can't help it. This is a major industry where
There's
each
no
year,
way he's
millions
doing
of
more takes
cockroaches
of
are
this.
Bred and sold, and it is terrifying. I said it wrong again, but I saved it. I never thought the day
he's
would
just
come
like
I
me.
actually
I always
ate
say
a
it wrong.
cockroach, and I don't think that day will come again. To be clear, this is not really food in China. It was kind of a fun thing to do. But would you try it? Would you try the same thing I ate? Cockroach on that plate. I mean, it was like rice paper that was fried or something. Just disappeared, basically, except for the stank. That is it for this one. I will see you next time. Peace. There's a Starbucks right there. I love that. I'm gonna get a Starbucks and then maybe get some McDonald's too. Especially after that
Chinese
cockroach. Oh my God, I
Starbucks
need balance.
and Chinese McDonald's?